Hi viewers, Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskaram. You are watching Aha Namma channel. It's full and full education and entertainment. Watch the video carefully and learn it everything.
Good morning students. Now I have to revise the topic rational numbers. You know what is mean by rational numbers? First we have to see the definitions for rational numbers. So before I am going to say the definition for rational numbers, you can assume what is rational number? What is the form of that? Yes, a number is in the form of P by Q. Here P and Q are integers. Why I taken integers? So integers means it contains positive and negative. Integers is contain both positive and also negative. So positive and negative means what is the in between? One is 0. So 0 doesn't have any symbol. So left hand side we take it as negative values and right hand side we take it as a positive value. Intermediate we have 0. So 0 is also one of the rational number. So that's why we have to take P and Q are integers. Where Q is not equal to 0. Why I told Q is not equal to 0? Here Q is in denominator. So already you know that 0 divided by anything you know that is 0. But there is no explanation regarding anything divided by 0. So that's why in denominator always there is no 0. So that's why I have to inform Q is not equal to 0. So for an example, 3 by 4, 5 by 9, minus 7 by 10, minus 2 by 3. Here you have to see these are all, this 2 we say it as a positive rational number and this 2 I have to inform negative rational number. So rational number can be classified positive and negative rational number. First I have to explain about positive rational number. So positive rational number, both numerator and denominator are negative or positive. That rational number is positive. How it is possible? Negative means negative only you know. How I have to say that is positive rational number? One of the example I have to given. Here you have to see minus 7 divided by minus 9. Here both numerator and denominator is in negative. So at this time minus will get cancelled. Minus symbol will get cancelled. So it becomes 7 by 9. So there is no symbol means it is a positive 7 by 9. So positive rational number. So always both numerator and denominator are positive. Always we say it as a positive rational number. If the number having numerator and denominator both having same negative values, it become positive. So that's why I told both numerator and denominators are negative. It is also a positive rational number. Negative rational number. Negative rational number means numerator and denominator has different symbol. So here minus 7 by 9, 5 by minus 7. Here you have to see numerator have negative value. Here denominator have negative value. So negative by in an integers condition, plus divided by minus, plus divided by minus or minus divided by plus. Whatever it is we get a negative value only. So different symbol means we get only negative. So we can written as minus 7 by 9 minus 5 by 7. If any one of numerator or denominator have opposite sign, that should be negative value, it becomes a negative rational number. So numerator and denominator has different symbols, it is a negative rational numbers only. Okay, next we move on to properties of rational number. So properties of rational number is closure, commutative and associative property. So first I have to take closure under addition. So it can be a by b plus c by d which is equal to e by f. So what is the meaning is that sum of two rational number is always a rational number. So I conclude closure property under addition true. So one of the example, 1 by 2 plus 3 by 5, I just make a cross multiplication. 5 ones are 5, 2 3s are 6, divided by 2 5s are 10. So 5 plus 6, 11 by 10. So 11 by 10 is also one of the rational number. So sum of two rational number is always a rational number. So that's why closure property under addition true. Next we move on to subtraction. So what is the meaning is that subtraction of two rational number is always a rational number. How it is possible? Already I told, rational numbers contain both positive rational number and also negative rational number. So if you subtract, you get the negative value, that is negative rational number. If you get positive, that is a positive rational number. So one of the example, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 5, you can cross multiple. 5 minus 6 divided by 10. So 5 minus 6, you get minus 1 by 10. So minus 1 by 10 is a negative rational number. Whether it is positive or negative, it is a rational number. So closure property under subtraction true. Next we move on to multiplication. In multiplication, the same condition, product of two rational number is always a rational number. So if you take one example, 1 by 2 into 3 by 5, I just multiple numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So 1 into 3 you get 3 and 2 into 5 we get 10. So what is the value? 3 by 10. You see, 1 by 2 is a rational number, 3 by 5 is a rational number. Product of these two, we get 3 by 10. 3 by 10 is also a rational number. So that's why closure under multiplication true. Next, division. Division, it cannot be satisfied closure property always. One condition is that non-zero number only satisfied. What is mean by non-zero number? Already I told, q is not equal to 0. Otherwise here p is also not equal to 0. So I just take a by b divided c by d is not equal to e by f. Why I have to take not equal? It is satisfied. It is not satisfied always. Okay. For example, 1 divided by 2 divide 0 by 5. If you take the reciprocal 5 by 0, so 5 by 0 is undefined. We can't find out the solution. So it is not satisfied. Is it right? So closure under division not true. Why? Only non-zero number can satisfy only, because a number we can take a positive number or negative number, or else a number with 0 in a numerator, it can be satisfied, means that is only the satisfaction for all condition. For example, 3 by 5 we take it plus 0 by 7. So already I told, denominator we no need to take 0. So now you get, it should be 7 3s are 21 plus 0, 7 5s are 35. So now you get 21 by 35. So 21 by 35 is a rational number. In the same way here, 1 by 2 minus 5 by 7. So now we can, 7 1s are 7. Sorry, it should be 0 by 7. 7 1s are 7 minus 0 divided by 2 7s are 14. So the value is 7 by 14. If we take 0, this is also satisfied. This is also one of the rational number. In multiplication condition, I take 3 by 5 into 0 by 2. Now 0 divided by 10, which is equal to 0. So 0 can be written as 0 divided by 1. It is p by q format. So 0 is also a rational number. So but if we take 0 in division condition, it becomes undefined. So here you see, in addition, subtraction, multiplication, if we take a number with 0 in numerator, it satisfies the condition for rational number, but it is not in division. So that's why closure under division is not true. Now we move on to commutative property. Commutative property, sum of two rational number, it can be replaced that is also equal. For example, a by b plus c by d, it can be replaced. C by d plus a by b. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 5. 3 by 5 plus 1 by 2. Now you take cross multiplication. 5 ones are 5 plus 6 by 10. 6 plus 5 by 10. So 5 plus 6 by 10. 6 plus 5 by 10. Both we get 11 by 10. So the value is equal. So commutative under addition, true. But if you take in subtraction, is not equal. Why? The same number, same set of number I have to take it. 5 minus 6 by 10. 6 minus 5. So first one minus 1 by 10. This is 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 is positive number. This is negative number. Positive and negative are not equal. So that's why I told commutative property under subtraction is not true. Now we see commutative property under multiplication. A by b into c by d. C by d into a by b. So 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. 3 by 5 into 1 by 2. If we multiple, we get 3 by 10. Both left and right hand side. So multiplication true. But in a division, a by b divide c by d is not equal to c by d divide a by b, because here reciprocal value is different. Reciprocal value is different. So 1 by 2 divide 3 by 5 is not equal to 3 by 5 divide 1 by 2. So now you see 1 by 2 into 5 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 5 into 2 by 1. So now you get 5 by 6. Here you get 6 by 5. So it is a reciprocal value. So both are not equal. So division are not satisfied. In associative property, as it is same, addition and multiplication can satisfy. Division and subtraction are not satisfied. That should be a by b plus c by d plus e by f. It should be this is associative property. Only we can take a by b plus c by d plus e by f. The same way it should be in a multiplication. A by b into c by d into e by f, which is equal to a by b into c by d into e by f. This two condition only satisfied for associative property. Next we move on to additive identity, additive inverse, multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. So now I need to take additive identity. What is additive identity? So I take a by b is one of the rational number. I need to add with one number, that I take x. That one I take it as x. We need to get same number a by b. So we need x. So a by b minus a by b, because it is in addition. So it becomes subtraction. So a by b minus a by b, it becomes 0. Now you think a by b plus 0. Anything you can add with 0, you get same value. So 0. That is the identity. So therefore 0 is additive identity. 0 is additive identity. Next we move on to additive inverse. Additive inverse is nothing but change the symbol. Additive inverse is nothing but change the symbol. So plus become minus, minus become plus. So minus 4 by 5, it becomes 4 by 5. And then 7 by 5, it becomes minus 7 by 5. Or else, if you need to add two values, you need to get 0. For example, 7 by 9 plus something you need to add, you get 0. Because this is additive identity. Okay. When you get the additive identity means you need to add with the inverse of this value. So x, which is equal to 0 minus 7 by 2, x equal to minus 7 by 2. So positive 7 by 2 become minus 7 by 2. Now you can see positive become negative, negative become positive. If we take minus 7 by 2 plus x, which is equal to 0, x equal to 7 by 2. So it become positive. So negative value become positive, positive value become negative. So only we can change the symbol. You no need to change any value. So that is additive inverse. Now we move on to multiplicative identity. In multiplicative identity also same condition. you need to multiple with any of the rational number, you get same rational number as the answer. So just I take x as that number. So x which is equal to, this is in multiplication, in this side it become division. Now it can cancel everything. So 1. If you multiple with 1, you get same value. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. So now we need to take inverse. So here you see, if you take the reciprocal of this number, you got 1. That is multiplicative identity. But here you take, for example, a by b is one of the value. It can be multiple with some value. Okay, it become 1. This is multiplicative identity. You got the multiplicative identity with, you need to multiply with inverse. This is a number, you need to multiple with this inverse, you get 1. So x, you take this one as x equal to 1 divided by a by b. So x which is equal to 1 into b by a. So x equal to b by a. You think only take a reciprocal, otherwise we take a minus a by b into x which is equal to 1. So same, x which is equal to 1 divide, you take this is our in multiplication, it become division, minus a by b as it is. X which is equal to 1 into b by a, that is minus b by a. So x equal to minus b by a. If you see, negative become negative only the thing, you can take the reciprocal of the number. So what is the difference between additive inverse and multiplicative inverse? Only negative become positive, positive become negative. Value doesn't change. There is no reciprocal of the value in additive inverse. But multiplicative inverse, negative as it is negative, positive as it is positive, but only you need to take a reciprocal of the number. A by b become b by a. Okay, this is the difference of multiplicative inverse and additive inverse. Next we have to see how to represent rational numbers in number line. So represent rational numbers in number line, these are in the same format. So now I have to take this 3 number. Okay, first you need to observe these are in a proper fraction or improper fraction. So numerator all are smaller and denominator is greater, so this is proper. Proper fraction means always this number is in between 0 and 1. 0 and 1. It can be separated into 11 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 parts. So 0 can be written as 0 by 11. This is 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, 4 by 11, 5 by 11, 6 by 11, 7 by 11, 8 by 11, 9 by 11, 10 by 11, that is 11 by 11. So 11 by 11. So 0 by 11 it becomes 0. 11 by 11 it becomes 1. So now you think a number is it between 0 and 1. So what are the values? 7 by 11. 7 by 11 is there here. Just I have to take a round. So first one is completed. Next I need to represent 3 by 11. So this is 3 by 11. And next I need to represent 4 by 11. Here is the 4 by 11. So now I have to complete the value. Okay, this format you have to mention the rational number in number line. So next I have to show some one word questions. Rational number does not have reciprocal. Which number doesn't have reciprocal? You can think, for example, you see 2 means how you can written 2 by 1. What is the reciprocal? 1 by 2. It's satisfied. It is a rational number. 3. it should be 3 by 1, 1 by 3, or else 4 by 5 become 5 by 4. So all the values, now you think in negative. Minus 3 it can be written as minus 1 by 3 because 3 by 1 become minus 1 by 3. Reciprocal means you no need to change the symbol. But 0 by 1 it have a reciprocal that is undefined. So rational number does not have reciprocal means 0. Answer 0. And next, which rational number have same reciprocal? Same reciprocal. Value 3, 2, whatever the number. That number is to be 1, comma, minus 1. So 1, reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of minus 1 is also minus 1. So these two rational numbers having same reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse of negative rational number. Multiplicative inverse of negative rational number. Negative. Already I told we need to take multiplicative inverse means what we have to do, only we can take the reciprocal of the number. So negative become negative only. Additive inverse of negative rational number. Additive inverse means it can be changed. So negative become positive. Product of two negative rational numbers. Just you think about the integers. Minus into minus. What you get? Minus into minus, it become plus. The same way in rational number, negative product of two negative numbers, it become positive. Next, how many rational numbers between two rational numbers? So if we take 0 and 1, 0 is one of the rational number, 1 is one of the rational number. You can see 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, 4 by 11. So many rational number are there. So many rational numbers are there. So many rational number. So this is I can split into 11 part. It can be 25 part means. So 1 by 25, 2 by 25, it become 25 by 25. So it can be 100 parts means it should be 100 by 100. So rational numbers in between two rational number we can't count. It should be infinity. It going on. So infinite rational number. Infinite rational number. Okay children, today I have to revise about what is additive inverse, what is multiplicative inverse, and how to represent rational numbers in a number line, and some of one more question. So 0 doesn't have reciprocal. These two rational numbers having same reciprocal. So multiplicative inverse means negative as negative. It should be a positive means positive only. So additive inverse means negative become positive, positive become negative. So product of two negative number, it should be positive. Product of two positive, always positive. Likewise, so many questions I have to explain. So on the basis I have to attach the worksheet. On the basis of test exam, your FA examination, you need to work out properly. You have to read that worksheet and you need to write in a homework notebook. It is very useful for your FA2. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching நம்ம சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை ட்ரைன்